The year is currently 1349. The group that we are following currently consists of Cereza, Emilla, and Alastor. As of recent, people are dropping like flies for unknown reasons in the town of Hamar, Norway, and seemingly the rest of the world. It happened shortly after another group had visited, though most people attribute this to the wrath of God. Thankfully, this of course means that because of people being wiped out left and right, consequence is non-existent to the vicious. So they decided to do what Norwegians do best: go hunting. This expedition is being led by Cereza, who decided the game of this current day would be a group of fox hunters. At the moment, you are within the Scandinavian coastal conifer forests, and you're trying to track the current hunters.
Dude, is anyone gonna speak?
Wait, I'm waiting for you?
Why are you waiting for me to speak?
I don't know.
They're yelling at each other for lack of entertainment. Seems to have startled something, and they hear some bushes nearby start to rattle and shake.
I guess I take out my battle axe and ready it, just in case.
Okay.
I don't have a weapon. So.
Did you not bring a weapon?
You thought I brought a weapon before the entire time?
I would think that you would bring a weapon to hunting.
Oh, I haven't brought a single weapon in this entire thing.
We're gonna need to get you a weapon, you dingaling.
I wouldn't be able to use it.
Well, I'm gonna teach you to use it then, because
How
we gonna learn.
Do you have any idea how weak I am?
Listen, I can train you. Anyways, I bring out the battle axe and ready it.
Anyway, so I start swinging. So you look out into the forest to get a nice whiff of your surroundings, and you see that the sky is about as blue as you'd expect. It's almost like water, except a little bit cleaner. The trees are like that of clovers, and the grass like that of emerald. All around you, you hear the sound of chirping birds and running, and you look beneath you, and there's paw prints.
So what was in the bush?
Oh no, are you going over to see it?
Yeah.
Oh. So you look up along the walls above you, the small hills, and you can see hares and white foxes. You just kind of shove the bush over, and you startle the thing that is behind it. And almost as quickly as you heard it, you then see it run away as this gigantic moose is running, and you realize that you're being watched.
Guys? Something's watching us.
I'd expect that from
a moose ran.
What?
A moose ran.
Who cares about the moose?
I care about the moose. So wait, what signaled me to know that we were being watched? Was it the moose?
Yeah, so you look around and you realize that there's eyes looking through the bushes. And it wasn't necessarily you that startled the moose, nor was it you that made the moose hide.
Guys, do you Do you see the eyes?
Throw something at them.
There's noises! Listen, what am I saying?
And you see snouts start to push the bushes away.
Are they wolves? What are they?
As the gray fur reveals itself from about 3 or 4 bushes.
Whatever, this is a dog. Just kill it.
Can I pet it?
One of them darts out at you. Yeah, I need you to roll flight, Cereza.
What? Why? Oh god. I rolled a 5. Oh no.
So the wolf lunges out towards you, and you quickly feel yourself collapse to the ground as the wolf pounces onto you. And it's going in for a bite. I need you to roll a... Yeah, we're gonna do flight.
10.
Okay, again.
4.
Okay. So, as the wolf goes in to bite, Cereza, now being pinned to the ground, moves his head to the side, making the wolf snap onto the ground. Do you do something?
Flee more? Continue to flee, I guess? I don't... Can't fight it.
So, in that case, roll flight again.
8.
Okay. So, you aren't making it all the way out, but you are, as it progresses, starting to wiggle yourself out of his paws. But it's starting to come back out of the dirt, ready for another strike.
I want to kick the dog.
Roll fight.
Okay. 12.
You see Alastor come in for a kick, and as he smacks the wolf, it immediately lunges off of Cereza and backwards into the dirt. And as the wolf gets injured, you realize it's one of the smaller ones. And so then 2 more wolves pounce out.
Can I swing at them with my battle axe?
Yes.
Fight
Emilla, you roll fight. Alastor, you roll fight.
19.
19.
I want to pet dogs.
So as one lunges towards...
I'm going to 9.
9,
Is my math.
in that case, I need you to roll again, if that's your max.
5.
As one lunges towards Emilla, she quickly sidesteps it, avoiding it as it's now on the ground, eyeballing her. And as one lunges at Alastor at the exact same time, he quickly turns around from the wolf he just kicked and quickly swings his battle axe, tearing at its face and cutting it almost to a quarter of what it was.
Can I pet the dog I just avoided? The wolf, whatever the hell's attacking us? I want to pet it.
Roll charm.
19.
19? That's gonna work.
I walk up to the dog very gently, not aggressively, like scared. Crouch down a bit, reach out my hand, let it hover for a moment, and then slowly pat the dog.
So as this happens, you notice something strange. Normally a wolf wouldn't do this, but normally a wolf's eyes wouldn't twinkle with pinks and purples either. You aren't sure what's doing this, but you know that it's not like other wolves. And so, as you're currently petting the wolf, the final wolf then revealed itself. This one being the largest. I need both Cereza and Alastor to roll flight.
3.
10.
Okay, roll again.
9.
So this time, unlike whenever he was surprised the first time, he prepares, managing to successfully lunge out of the way. One paw slams down to the ground, whereas Alastor, on the other hand, catches the other paw with his stomach, as he similar to Cereza the first time, gets slammed to the ground as hard as he's ever felt. The wolf start to open its jaws as saliva starts to wet out, ready to eat itself a little bit of Alastor. You know, eye for an eye.
I want to fight for dominance.
I need you to roll a brawn.
11.
Roll again.
9.
Alastor being pinned is... The wolf actually does lunge it. Alastor quickly moves out of the way. He grabs onto the back legs and sweeps the wolf down, rolls over, grabs it by the paws, and slams it back to the ground. Roll flag.
4.
Roll again.
3.
So Alastor, he grabs onto the battle axe. He, of course, has to move the hand away. So the wolf grabs onto the hand and nips at it, but as he's nipping at it, Alastor already has the hilt on the... He already has his hand on the hilt as he slams down onto the wolf, tearing it from the hand, but also making the hand bleed because the tooth had been snagged to it. Also, describe the length of the battle axe for me.
I'd say the battle axe is, like, pretty long, but I'd imagine him, like, normal axe part, and then there's a metal rod, and then the kind of, like, place where you're supposed to hold it at.
Right.
I'd imagine he's holding it at the metal part to, like, be able to do more with it.
Okay.
At least for, like, close range.
So as you swing down the axe, where the wolf made your hand bleed, you are now making its, where it once was anyways, nose bleeding. The reason I say where it once was is because as you swung down, it was a clean chop, but not a fatal blow. So part of the nose collapses to the ground, and you can almost see some of the skeleton at the front, and blood drooling and oozing out. And pretty much everyone in the forest, if the fight hadn't been enough, is now hearing the screams of the dying wolf.
You
Put it out of its misery. Do you keep the head with you?
Yes.
I guess just look around.
Okay. So, as you and your group look around, you see that the wolves are gone, and most things that a wolf would hunt are also gone at this point. That also, however, means that the ones you are hunting, the fox hunters, are quite possibly hidden away.
Yeah, look for the hunters.
Yeah. So, Emilla, you search around, and you, similar to everyone else, see very little amiss except for the lack of life. Alastor, I need you to roll brains.
Fuck. Don't got much of those. 11.
Yeah. So, as you look around to see if you can find the hunters that Cereza has you all searching for, you look from wall to wall, hoping to see anything resembling it running away or human interference or something. and while you don't see them, you do find a arrow that's stuck to the wall. Which means if you look at it, right, and you go and you look to where it could have actually gone to land where it did, they would have to be, unless they did a circle around anyways, somewhere to your right.
Okay. Guys, I think we should go right.
Okay.
Cool, bro.
Can I grab the arrow?
Yep.
Yeah, I take the arrow.
Free arrow.
Okay.
You want the arrow, Cherry? Maybe you can use that as for some self-defense.
I could, but for reasons
Take it.
no,
Take
I
it.
can't touch anything arrow related. I'm allergic.
You're impossible.
I'm allergic to arrows. I'm sorry.
You must be allergic to many things.
I'm allergic to you.
That's not what you said last night.
Because I'm sick of your what?
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 Boy, it is.
Emilla,
How
how
about
do
taking the
you
arrow?
interpret this conversation? What is it that you think they're talking about?
Force them to do a perception check. Give them a hard brain.
Yeah, do you want to do a roll brain?
Yeah.
Okay,
sure.
sure. Roll brain.
Give them a hard brain. That sounds so.
9.
Hard one.
Yeah, okay.
Just do Rose.
She thinks that they were cooking together.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. It's allergic. Last night, you know, they made dinner, so
Yeah, what did they cook?
they cooked sausages. They cooked.
What about the eggs?
Yeah. Sausage rolls and 2 eggs.
Is there mayo with that too?
Yeah, and you know the mayo is placed at the edge of the sausage roll for easy dipping.
Yeah, does this check out for you two?
Yeah, that seems pretty accurate. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure that's what that was about. Okay. So,
I don't think you ever whip an egg, but
Definitely.
Alright.
it was yeah, that's a good point. Emilla, how do you, what about the whipping? Was that a new technique they were that you think they were maybe practicing for the next meal you guys have together?
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I'm crying. I'm crying.
Jerry must have really
especially the
enjoyed
part where you have to like flip
Oh,
over the
yeah.
eggs to make sure it's
We
like
can
gets
try
it all over.
What did you say?
And you know, Alastor, I think he really enjoyed the meal because he liked to scream more a lot. So
Yeah, so what you guys all remember, of course. Now Cereza and Alastor, you of course know this was the dinner prior to you guys having fun that given night. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
oh, they played board games after. Nice.
But of course, Emilla doesn't have that part. So all you guys recall, at least as a shared knowledge, is of course that you know there was that Cereza was making this lovely meal, and you know there was of course the sausages and the eggs with the mayo, and you vaguely recall Cereza saying something along the lines of, yeah, I'm practicing something for you, Alastor, but it was always kind
Oh,
of
they were
it
trying
was
it on
it
your
was always kind of assumed by Emilla that this had been practice for the next big meal, of course, which Cereza talks about quite
Just,
frequently.
just don't ever talk about the fact that Cereza doesn't know how to cook.
He tries
And
his best, don't worry.
and so and
Well, each time he says it gets bigger and bigger, so I think it's something to get your hopes up for.
Yeah,
and
man, the skills get better and better. It's just
it's and so as you guys were eating, you do of course recall Alastor really enjoying the meal, like legitimately, but Cereza kept on making
yeah.
weird eyes to Alastor.
They
And
really liked that meal so much. They became religious for a moment. They kept saying, "Oh God."
yeah, and so Alastor and Cereza kept on making eye contact, and it was a real moment of beauty, truth be told. And it's weird though, because every time Cereza had looked at Alastor seemed to, like, their face started to change to a different color. You almost started wondering if they were like some sort of dwarf or like goblin from the stories that you'd been told as a child. You know, the red skinned like goblins or whatever. But it quickly went away. So it's pretty safe to say that Alastor was mostly human, despite the weird things he's done in the past. Actually, he did these weird things with like
Human?
he created these openings in like the air, which was always a bit odd. But beyond that, he seemed mostly human. You always assumed it was just magic. And
That's considered human?
and you remember after the lovely meal, you had all went to bed, including, of course, Alastor and Cereza, and they went into the shared bedroom that they had. And you recall hearing a bunch of noises, which involved a loud like lashing noise, uh, and a good deal of screaming, but it didn't sound like terrible screaming. It sounded like a lot of excitement actually. Um, and so you always were like, oh, well, that meal was better than most of Cereza's, right? I mean, most of his meals are kind of terrible, and this one was only half bad. And so you're like, maybe it's a new technique. Maybe that's why it's getting better. And so you all go to sleep quite peacefully, except for two of you. As you're recalling this wonderful, almost family moment, you are a good ways to the right as you are all going. Cereza, what's the next plan of action?
Cool.
Because you're now at the right, and you can see that there's broken twigs to the left, but it seemed that there was also a good deal of running on the other side.
The one with running. That seems totally smart.
You go over and does anyone stop to do anything in that direction, by the way?
Pick up a rock.
Okay.
I'm gonna name it Kevin. Royland.
Okay. Anyone else?
Spin away and throw him on the ground.
Throw who on the ground?
Kevin.
Don't worry, I'll find Kevin. What? You're not taking Kevin from me.
I'll take Kevin. I want Kevin.
Kevin Royland will stay.
Alastor ends up finding Kevin and then throws him like across the floor.
I didn't like Kevin. So
So screw you guys. I'm
Kevin.
gonna go find Kevin.
No,
Dude,
Alastor,
I like Kevin.
Alastor just kind of sees that Cereza is going to find Kevin and just grabs him by the shirt and just drags him along.
Kevin!
No!
Out with Kevin.
While Cereza has lost Kevin, a great tragedy, Alastor's getting a good kick out of this, and Emilla is just thankful to be gone from that disgusting rock. It's a, you know, it's almost the end of the world as far as Cereza is concerned, but
We were gonna start a business together.
Somehow,
Rocky climbers.
but across all odds, somehow, you hear running a little bit closer to you, but not towards you. It's clearly away.
So it's running away?
Yep.
Do we follow? This is up to Cereza. You're the leader. You definitely like to take the lead.
Yeah,
Shut up now.
Can we play follow the leader?
Yep.
Oh.
We loved to follow the lead.
this Kevin.
Do you two play it alone a lot then?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
We can't figure out which one's leader though.
Take the lead, Cereza.
Well, I think switching the leaders is really fun, so.
I like leading. That's why I'm on the best team or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I know you like lead. Now use those skills. Wait, no, don't use those skills.
Really?
No.
What are you using cooking skills in the middle of the woods?
Just ignore the crazy person. Go.
I can show you something I learned in a book.
We can save that for later. Not in front of the child.
Oh, is it the cooking book that's on the shelf?
We have a cooking book?
We have a cooking book. Yeah, you know this. We have a cooking book.
Then, what book?
Since when do we have a cooking book? Since when did we cook?
It's the one I stole from my dad.
You have a dad?
Yes!
Oh, I thought you were just some random orphan we picked up.
Anyways, Cereza, what do we do? Do we follow the noise or not?
What I learned from very scary tales. Long ago, there was a scary tale, right? About these
Yeah.
two dudes who went in a cave, and they found very scary creatures and monsters of great monstrosities. They formed a bond better than anyone before, and so I say we go in there and just see what happens.
Okay.
Okay. And so, sure enough, the trio starts marching their way up the hill.
There's a story about two people in the middle of might die.
The trio starts marching up the hill and start to follow where the noise of the running went. And do you guys go at a leisurely pace, or are you guys actually chasing after it? Or are you guys doing a different strategy? Since Cereza's main thing is strategy.
We can go with their brains, or we can just let Alastor do something stupid.
You don't want Alastor to do something stupid.
Okay, so how about I just let Alastor do something stupid?
Okay. Alastor, what stupid thing do you do?
We're gonna fucking run after that thing. We're gonna charge. I'm gonna have my battle axe ready. Actually, yeah, no,
Just throw it.
I don't think I can throw the battle axe.
You can attack. You can definitely throw a battle axe. Don't you have the biggest muscles in the land, man? I think you can throw a damn axe.
Am I able to see the thing? Can I see its butt or something?
Nope, you guys just heard the running.
Am I able to like pinpoint where it is?
A rough direction.
Okay, we're running, and then whenever we get close enough, I'm throwing. I'm throwing something.
Throw the child.
Yeah. So you guys are continuing to go in that direction. It is the left. So as you're going towards the left, you don't hear much. You guys see a fox appear in front of you. An Arctic fox.
Kick it.
Take it or kick it?
Kick it.
Take it.
Kick it.
Wait, but if we take it, then we can get the hunters.
But I don't care about this.
That's the
fox.
main goal here. Alastor picks up the fucking, not a ferret, fox.
Looks like a goddamn mongrel.
Alastor, can I pet the fox?
If I pick it up, sure.
Why do you want to pet everything?
Because I like petting things.
Okay.
Why?
Oh, I didn't get mauled by a fox, by a wolf.
Alastor picks up the fox.
Okay. And by the way, the wolf is still following you, Emilla. So
Is the wolf big? Hold on. Is the wolf big?
About medium-sized.
Does it look Amelia-sized? Can Amelia ride the wolf?
Can we sacrifice Emilla to the wolf?
Can I ride the wolf?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, anyways. You can thank me later. I pick up the damn fox.
Now you, Emilla, do you hop on the wolf?
Yes.
Yeah. So the wolf continues going, and it's slowly picking up pace. How are you hanging on to the wolf exactly?
Hair, hugging the neck. I don't know. Think of something.
You know, like lightly grabbing onto its fur.
Yeah. So in that case, I need you to roll brawn.
I think wolf has to roll brawn. They're literally grabbing their damn hair.
Oh, good.
The wolf runs quick though.
Got a
Oh,
1.
You got a
Do we need
1.
to get a saddle for it?
1.
So you start. So the wolf starts picking up speed, and you're really enjoying the joyride for a moment until it stops as your body falls onto the dirt, and the wolf turns back around and just licks your face.
Can I get back on the wolf?
Yeah. It's gonna start picking up speed again if you don't stop it.
That's fine.
Okay, roll brawn.
Four.
Okay, roll again.
3.
Okay. So you at some points, whenever it makes sharp turns, you start to jolt off into one direction a bit too much. You start swerving a little bit, but all in all, you are staying maintained. Speaking of maintaining, Cereza and Alastor, you both are also following. And as
Did I pick up the fox?
Yes.
Okay, good.
So as you guys are running, all 5 of you now. Sorry, 6 of you, because there's also Whiskers.
Whiskers is with us? Why do we have their cat?
I choose to kick the cat. I hate that damn thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, the cat's not gonna really expect it, so yeah, you kick the cat.
Yes!
It doesn't harm the cat very much, but it is, it doesn't
It is a
appreciate it. It doesn't appreciate it much. You do hear a loud.
L. Stop being a cat, you damn cat. Be a dog.
So as this weird little group is carrying on, there's now more animals than there is people at this point, really. You guys are going, and you see the fox look up and sniff, and then you see the wolf quickly follow. Does anyone do something?
Follow the wolf.
They're just sniffing.
They're just sniffing.
Yeah. The best you can do is see it where exactly they're looking.
Look where they're looking.
Yeah. So, Cereza, do you guys follow that direction?
The direction of what again?
Of where the animals are sniffing.
Sure.
So the animals are sniffing and looking around towards another left turn. It seems like whatever they're going towards, if they are going towards something, is clearly panicked. It's trying to avoid something. You aren't so sure what.
Run in their full sprint so they don't suspect anything.
Yeah. And so all of you go in sprinting, and as you're running in that direction, you guys see from the corner of your eyes a shadow on your right. Alastor, do you throw your axe?
We see a shadow.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. So in that case, roll Boron for me.
6.
Yeah. So Alastor throws the axe, and it had momentum for a second, but it does fall in front of the tree. Do the rest of you does Alastor or the rest of you go towards the shadow, which you did see jump a little bit?
I'm gonna go get my axe.
Can I run at it while screaming to try to intimidate whatever the shadow is?
Yep.
Or I want to do that. So what would that be?
Just run.
Yeah, that's
screaming bloody murder, dude.
Yeah, that's not a roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just do you on that one.
Alright, man.
Emilla, do you do something?
It's gonna outshine him.
The wolf could be useful here.
Yeah, can I send the wolf after the shadow?
Mm-hmm. So, I need Emilla, I need you to give the commands to the wolf, I need you to do something, and Cereza, I need you to tell me what it is exactly you're doing right now. You're running, you're screaming, what are you screaming?
I am the driver of the caravan poop.
I'm sorry?
Everyone will be confused. No one will get it.
So, Cereza, you're running towards the shadow, screaming that, and you can hear your voice ringing across the forest, and you just hear poop, 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 poop.
Damn, that's crazy.
And Alastor, you're going to go get your axe. Do you do something with the axe? Do you cradle it in your arms or something?
My
Do
baby.
yourself smooch.
My baby. I kiss the axe and then go after the shadow.
Yeah. Do you just go around the tree, or do you just straight, like...
I just go through it.
Okay.
Fuck it, we going down with the tree.
Yeah. So, the wolf is now running full speed. Emil, are you still on it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So the wolf is now running at full speed along with Cereza, and Alastor is preparing a good swing. So, Alastor, which direction are you swinging, left or right?
Right is always right.
Right.
Got Alastor quickly prepares the swing for the right. Alastor, I need you to roll brawn. Emilla, I need you to roll grit. And Cereza, I need you to roll charm.
9.
Got a 9 as well.
9. Unity.
Okay. So what happens here is Cereza screams and startles the person, but they aren't, and you do know it's a person at this point. It is clearly bipedal, at least. They bounce back, but aren't so terrified. What scares them would be the wolf, which is now lunged onto the person, and Emilla is currently falling off, and is witnessing the wolf start to nip at the hunter's hand. You recognize this is one of the fox hunters you're looking for, and it's clear that they are actually hiding from you, including the rest of them, most likely.
Question.
Okay.
Are we here to kill them?
Yes.
Alright, so first thing I do is I immediately step on this guy's ankle.
Yep. So you step on his ankle. Do you do something else?
Step on his other ankle.
Do
Gotta make sure they don't run.
No. And so, as you're having fun, the wolf is currently, like, biting at them and mauling at them. And Alastor, your axe didn't go straight through the tree. It made it about a quarter way through.
Mm-hmm.
So, you take the axe out of the tree, because that didn't go as planned. So, now that this hunter is dead, now that you're aware that... Go on.
Okay. The hunter is dead. Can I go over there and just slice them clean in half? Like, right down the middle.
Given that he's already dead, there's no...
I just do it for fun.
Yeah, given that he's already dead, there's no real roll we have to do there. There's no defense or anything.
Ooh, wait, I have an idea.
Go on.
So, we're after hunters, right?
Yep.
What if we completely defile this body into the point where it's unrecognizable, and make it look like some weird, dangerous creature did it, and put it in front of the other, like, hunters?
Could chop him up to meat
Are
into
you
meat
going
chunks
to-
right
are you
near
gonna-
coming on the floor.
I
are you
don't do that.
So you know
So
that
we're
this,
gonna-
So you know that this
so we're-
hunter had his back to the tree, so he didn't actually see you. That's why you're able to take him by surprise.
Yeah,
So-
but if you have an intimidation,
Yeah.
everyone's gonna be scattering.
Oh, sure, but what I mean is, are you going to bring these severed pieces of the body?
Yes, of course.
Are you going to bring it to them and sprinkle it without showing yourselves first, or are you just
So,
going to walk
essentially
over
what my
and-
plan is, alright, so here's my idea. Emilla, you're tiny, okay? You could probably sneak around. Hopefully. So, your job is to make a very blood-curdling scream, and Alastor's job is to help me lunge this over to a random tree. We're gonna tie it from the leg up. You're gonna, like, slice the crap out of it with, what do you have on you right now, Alastor? Alright, so we're gonna slice, like, most of its lower half to make it look like it got completely mauled off by some big creature. And, yeah, we're gonna be ready for one of them to scatter off.
But
Just make the woods feel like there's more than just us.
Are there any, like, footprints around that could have indicated where he, like, came from?
There's some. You can see that they all kind of go in different directions. These hunters are clearly, like, hiding, but you can assume that they're close by. So, you guys start chopping?
Yes.
Just hacking and whacking and
I
smacking.
chop them vertically in half.
Well, sure, but I mean also for Cereza's idea.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that too. But
For
I
my
want
idea, it'd be more preferred if you did it horizontally.
horizontally. Ugh, fine. I'll chop the other ones vertically.
Fine, yeah.
You know how much I like to watch the guts spill out of people.
You were still gonna be able to do that if you do it horizontally.
Yeah, but it ruins my idea. I do it horizontally.
So you cut it horizontally. And you know what? Let's see how this goes. Cereza and Alastor.
Yes.
More specifically, actually, even it's just Cereza.
No.
Tell me where you want the body parts at.
Okay, so it's gonna start off with the trailish of just random pieces. Whatever fingers I can pull off, leave it around, make it look like they're just slowly taken off, until it leads into an entire display of a tree. Actually, not even don't tie them to a tree. Just like leave them right under it, like rest there. Most of it's just gone of his limbs. See if we could put him on top of the trees as well. It'd be terrifying if something was pulling you out of them.
Yeah.
Make them a lot more deterrent of going near trees.
Yeah. Do you want to use the animals you currently have?
Sure.
How so?
Well, you can start by chopping their, like, limbs and leaving, like, the scent of their blood in through the forest. It's like, if you could just don't get emotionally attached to anything we have, man.
We'll do that, except for the cat.
If we want to keep the dumb animals alive, we can just make them stand guard. Or something. I
Well, the
don't
other
know.
animals are fine. We can kill those ones if you guys want to do this.
I want the fox to murder one of them. So it's ironic.
Fine, Fox gets to not be dead.
Okay. What about the wolf?
I don't fucking care about the wolf.
I don't give a shit about the wolf either.
So what happens with the wolf?
The wolf can go with Emilla, see if he can help scare things.
Yeah. I mean, the wolf would scare them too, so.
Okay. In that case, the body parts, the hunters all kind of hiding away. They aren't sure why, but every time they look away, they see a new thing get closer. They blink. And as they blink, they see one part, one finger, one arm, one torso, in each direction encircling them. These aren't people that are hunting them. They came out for food. They came out for foxes. And they felt something eerie about this forest since they came. They were shut down, being told they're being superstitious, though. Turns out their fears were for good reason. because they're very clearly being cornered. And as they are backing away, hoping to avoid it, they see a fox appear, an omen. And as the fox comes in and it runs at them, they're thinking that it's the fox is coming at them. And so they're evacuating as quickly as they can as one of them gets briefly swiped in the leg by the fox. And while it hurts and they get tripped, they don't have to worry about the fox anymore. Instead, what they have to worry about is what they've just heard and seen whisk by them. As the wolf comes by, pounces and kills the fox, devouring it whole. As the fox looks down on them, they start to pull out their bows and arrows and try to corner the fox, hoping to maybe kill it. That is until they see one get taken away, one after the other. And all they see is their reflections on occasion, echoing across the darkness in what had to have been silver. And then they see faces appear in the darkness. One with soft features, one with soft yet somewhat chiseled features. And so they look into it and it's like the void staring back. And then they start to turn the other way before stopping and jumping back after seeing even more eyes, this time from more soft face and jet black hair hanging from the front with hatred and evil in his eyes. His green, lucky eyes. And then they turn, this time to see a young child directly in front of them, not in the shadows, just standing there, mischievously petting the wolf who just killed the fox. Emilla, what do you say to the wolf?
Get them.
Well. And so they hear that, and the wolf starts running. And as they hear the paws run and smash onto the dirt, and the twigs and the trees around them start to be cut and slashed as they try to evacuate. They then run into the middle section that's guarded by Cereza and Alastor. Do either of you do something?
Alastor smiles like evilly and then readies his battle axe.
I would try to make noises in the forest, or like around there, so they are forced to go down the middle.
Yeah. So, as...
Actually. I'm gonna do that. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do it. Do I want to do that? No. Okay. Can I do my original plan? Like, if they come after me, I cut them in half vertically.
Yeah. Just with you vertically, man. That's
I
so
want their
fun.
guts to spill out.
They wouldn't do that either way.
Yeah, but imagine you cutting them.
Okay.
You cut.
But
No.
With vertically, you don't get to hear them scream.
Okay, yeah, but listen, whenever you cut them vertically, and if they stand long enough to go, then you can see their organs spill out from the bottom.
Okay.
If they were standing when you cut them,
Well, I mean, they're running, So I think
they
that,
were
like, if they're support,
no, if they were upright and you cut them vertically, one, that would be a severe amount of pain because they would still be alive. If you then cut their top half vertically, so you did it both ways, then you know,
It's
more.
also an axe, so it wouldn't exactly give you a clean cut.
what are you guys ruining my fun?
Just saying, I question your taste in blood.
I have a great taste in blood. You know what? Can I use one of my other powers in this situation? You know, the one that I haven't used yet?
The wolf is currently charging them and chasing them and is right at their tail. And they continue running as fast as they can, only powered by adrenaline, and they hear twigs and rocks being thrown around the edges, so they end up running towards the middle where you guys are guarding. And they see the face with the yellow eyes smile inhumanly as it starts to sink away into the darkness. And they wonder where it is, so they keep going in that direction, because now it's gone. They assume it's moved. Like any other animal. And so they keep running and going, and Cereza watches them pass by, and one of them gets grabbed by the throat and lunged backwards by the hand of Alastor as he steps out of the darkness, and he kicks one to the side, and he begins to kneel down and bash his face in repeatedly. And as the man is screaming, Alastor then grabs him by the throat and starts choking him out. And then lets go after letting some of his energy pass through. Cereza, what's happening with the other hunter?
Forgot the details of what's happening with the hunter.
Well, he's run away. The other one was grabbed by Alastor.
Oh. I want to constantly follow through the trees.
Yeah. So he's running, and he keeps on hearing the bushes follow him, and in moments, he's not looking too much, so he's not really paying much attention, but he looks around, and he sees on occasion the trees have faces on them, and the shadows are watching, and the eyes all around him are disappearing and reappearing in an instant, and twigs are falling, and branches and leaves, and he can't stop running, because if he knows he does, the shadows will catch him. And this other man here, who Alastor currently has a hold of, after letting the energy pass through, Alastor lets go and gets up with his hands in the air, almost surrendering, like he's just given up. But he's not the only one. The man, you see a flash in his eyes. Are you, by the way, are you sure you wanna do that, Alastor?
I want to see what it's like.
Like,
because I haven't done it yet.
You completely sure? Okay. So be it. Now, as the energy passes through the man, you see his eyes flash. As realization passes through them, our grasp is let out from him.
Okay.
You can't hear us, not consciously, but we see you.
Do you think you're more powerful than us?
And so, as the man stands up with realization in his eyes, he then looks around the shadows and then back at you, and he looks towards his hands. No, 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 no. And he looks around and his eyes darting, and he runs towards the cliff. And he looks over it and back at you.
Do it.
And he looks at the sky towards us. And we look back. And he looks down. And he raises his hands like an eagle. Do you start chasing after the man who's running away from Cereza?
Yes.
Like a monster, Alastor puts his axe back in his sheath because he no longer needs it. Emilla, do you follow them?
Yes.
Emilla hops onto the wolf. As the wolf starts lunging and going faster. And now the man is seeing one eye to the left and one eye to the right. And he sees these sharp teeth to his left. The same wolf that killed the fox. And the same shimmering eyes that sentenced him to death. And all across him, the forest is crumbling from Cereza as the shadows chase and surround and grasp at him. And he looks behind him, against his better judgment, to see Alastor. Not like a man, but like a beast, on all fours, running and jumping and pouncing from tree to tree. As he gets faster and faster and faster, as he lunges into the man, and as he lunges, the man against his best of speed seems to be grabbed by the mouth, as Alastor grabs him by the mouth and sucks him into the darkness, ready for the hunters to devour him whole.